Hi friends, welcome to Stacey Can again. We're talking about storage today, how you store your jars once they are done processing. I'm going to read this little tidbit because again it's a little too long and it's from the National Center of Home Food Preservation site. So you do not store your jars with the rings attached. Mold can grow under the ring and that can lead to the vacuum seal being lost. Okay? This happens because the food sometimes siphons out of the jar during processing as it gets trapped under the ring. Okay? As it sits, it begins to mold, and that mold grows and can be pushed on the edge of the lid and break the seal. And that will happen. That will happen if you're not careful, especially with some of the like meats and things in your low acid foods. So you don't want to compromise the seal. So when you are done with the jars and you're ready to go, you can write on the lid. You would definitely want to label your food, whatever it is. You can name the item, but definitely put the dates on there, the date that it was processed. You can write on the lid. You can get cute little labels if you want. These are sticky ones to put on the jar. These here are just cute little, string and little paper ones that you can wrap around and attach. They're kind of cute for gifts if you want to do it that way. Then you want to store your jars in a cool, dry space, okay, away from direct sunlight, sort of like your pantry items. Okay? The jars are often sticky when you pull them out of the canner, and especially when they cool, you can touch them. They're often sticky, so you're going to need to either wipe them down with some warm soapy water, which is often what I do. It depends on the food stuff items too, but they can get sticky, and I don't like to, even with the lid off, I do not like to store the items without having been wiped down, especially around the lid. You don't want to yank on it too much, but you definitely want to just kind of wipe it down so it doesn't get sticky and the food stuff isn't there to help compromise the seal. Okay. When you are done, you want to carefully remove the rings, okay? Often they will loosen up in the canning process. When you pull them out of the canner, they'll be looser than what they were when you put them in. That happens a lot. Do not retighten while they're sealing, okay? You just leave it be. It's already done its job, okay? Leave that as it is. You can remove the rings when they're completely cooled, all right? I always wash and dry my rings. You can reuse these anywhere from 3 to 5 times. It just depends on what's going on. Or I've had mine for 3 to 5 years too. It just depends on how much I can. They do get rusty. So after I'm done canning, I do wash them with warm soapy water, hot soapy water actually. And then I set them out to dry. Sometimes I'll even pop them in the oven on low, just the rings themselves, just to do a quick dry. I don't know, that's just me. Because they just don't last as long as they used to. So once your jars are cleaned after you're done eating out of the jars and you've emptied them, you can rewash these and store your emptied jars in a cool, dark place. You can store them wherever you want, really, but I often store them upside down so that they don't get debris inside of them. I mean, I've come out to the pantry or to our garage where we store them, and I've had bugs inside the empty jars. It's just not a great day. So I store mine upside down, or you can store your empty jars. You can put it like a light towel over them or whatever, just to keep the critters out of them. So, but you don't want to store your canned goods upside down. You definitely want to, when the lid's on them and you've got food stuffs in them, you want to store them right side up. So if you have any more questions, by all means, reach out to me on Facebook, Stacey Can, for your questions and suggestions or comments, whatever. Instagram, you can at me at Stacey Can. My website is www.staceycancan.com. You can email me at info@staceycancan.com. And you can please like and subscribe my page. So I hope that is very helpful for you. And next up, I think we will be chatting about some tips and tricks.